Hello everyone, welcome to the session. Guys, home I'm audible.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. Okay, let us
Yeah, is
start.
somebody talking? Uh, Jayant, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Are you able to hear my voice?
No.
Okay, thanks. Dilip, from your side, if you are not able to, you can drop and join again. Uh, Dilip, we are not able to hear from your side.
Hey,
Yeah, Dilip.
గుడ్డ తీసురమ్మా దాస్క రెండు ఒక మూడు టిష్యూ పేపర్లు తీసురా నీళ్ళు పడ్డాయి ఇక్కడ.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let me share my screen. Hope you're able to see my screen, right?
Yes, Jayant, we can see your screen.
Okay. Yesterday, while we are discussing with respect to the questions and interview questions and resume, first, Anita madam has been asked about like the difference of AI agent, agentic AI, and MCP. First, let me give a clear description and the clarity on that. Then we can move for the interview questions, and then after that, resume. Okay. First, let me make a smart.
I think we are not able to hear. Is somebody is really talking? Okay,
Guys are able to hear my voice.
I'm not able to hear you.
Except Dilip from your side. Dilip, there is a problem from your side
Yeah,
too.
yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, let me check my mic.
Yeah, now Dilip, are you able to?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, Jayant. Looks like the problem is from my end only. Now I'm able.
Okay, then fine. Yesterday we have been discussed about like the differences between AI, okay, AI agent, agentic AI, and MCP. So this is not our from the course, but you should know the differences between these three. First, let me go with what is AI agent. Most of us, we are all doing that thing. Let me make it more clear. What is AI agent? AI agent. What exactly it will do? First one is like, not points. First one, you have to give a goal. Mm, Given a goal. Next, like it has to think from steps. Can think through. steps. Okay. Use tools or APIs. Execute task. Returns result. So what exactly? You can take some example for our understanding what it is going to do with all the things. Like example, we are asking read my Jira tickets, where you can remember, like with the help of Copilot, it is a tool. Copilot is a tool, not an LLM. Just remember, Copilot is a tool where it has been designed, and by default it is in the web browser, which is Internet Explorer, like Mozilla, not Mozilla, it is Internet Explorer from Microsoft, where it is having the capability of inbuilt, and from there we can see there is a Copilot. From there we can read the data, read my Jira tickets, or summarize. And else like mostly like summarize or create test cases. These are the things we can do with like this AI agent. Mostly, simply I can say a smart employee that can do task. Whatever the task you have been assigned, they will do. They won't ask any question. They won't do anything. Just you have been assigned something. Okay. From their capability, they will do it and they will complete it. That is AI agent. Now, what are agentic AI? Okay. Consider that a agentic AI which having the capabilities. Agentic AI where it will initiate, it will do the initiation. Next, it will do the planning. Next, multi-step reasoning. It has a capability, multi-step reasoning. It has a memory it can think of, where it will do self-correction as well. And mainly it is capable of decision making. So consider if it is a normal chatbot, like if it is AI agent, it is just like a normal chatbot. If may ask question, what is weather? It gives just an answer. Like today's weather in Hyderabad is like 42 degrees centigrade or something. Where consider that in agentic AI, if you ask the same question, what is weather? Then definitely it will give the answer saying that in Hyderabad it is 42 degrees centigrade. Where after some time it is going to increase or decrease. So it is going to be in after a couple of hours it is going to be rainy. So it will say after 2 hours it will be the more rainy, so that you can take an umbrella. So that shall I book a cab in advance, like if you are going on your vehicle, it will understand what exactly we are doing, because we have given one task to that. Then on top of that, we are not going to give any instructions for the agentic AI. Everything will be initiated, planning, reasoning, memory, self-correction, decision making, everything is there, which is agentic AI. With one shot, it will understand everything, it will think of its own, and it will take the decision, it will implement it. That's the beauty of agentic AI. Okay, now you may ask, like, what is MCP?
Can you give an example of agentic AI?
Okay, so where I can say agentic AI, like, mm, you can take the cursor, madam. Simple.
GitHub
In cursor,
Copilot is also agentic
cursor,
AI.
cursor is the best one. Copilot, where we have to initiate. Copilot is like agent. I mean, said it is a agent. Copilot. If you ask something, it will do it. That's it. But coming to the cursor, you have to initiate saying this. This is my like this is my project where I want to design this code and help me in this achieving the result. You are giving that end-to-end task and you are executing a simple step and giving the all instructions. Take decisions on your own. Okay. When you have seen when we are running the cursor, it is asking some permissions. Instead of that permissions, there is one button on top of that. You have to enable that. Don't ask, just run on your own. Think of your own. There is one button. So if you enable that one, mostly it won't ask anything and it will do entire thing from end to end. That is like agent. So finally, you will get an answer like this is your code. There it will write the number of layers and like where exactly architecture, suppose source field, login page, and you want to keep the locators in some place. Like there are n number of backend things, APIs. It will take care of all the data and finally it will showcase the result showcasing. We have done this entire automation framework and this is the expected result you are expecting. That is. So while you are expecting the same with agent, it will go with bit by bit. Like it will showcase, I have done this step. Are you happy? Can I go for the next step? Are you done with this? We have got some issues. Are you going to fix? We have to send the issues over there and it will fix it. And again, we will update the code and we'll do that. But with the agent, it will do on its own. It will think it has a memory. It will take the mainly the major thing in the agentic AI is like it will take the decision itself, self decision. It's think on its own.
Okay, got it. Thank
Yeah. Then coming to the next one, which is like MCP. The abbreviation is Model Context Protocol. Okay, so what exactly it will do? MCP is like, it is like a integration part. Simply, I will tell you clearly. Suppose consider that I'm writing one code. Okay, in this code, I need to integrate Jira. For my automation, I need to read my test case and everything. What normally we will do in the code itself, I am going to write one piece of code, like it may be 100 lines, 150 lines or something, where I need to integrate this code. So for that, I need to write this lengthy code and I have to fix it. If something has been changed, it may fail. So we are doing integration, but what level? We are just integrating with some kind of code. Again, with the Jira along with it, if you want to integrate some Slack or some Gmail, because we are not going to limit our way of work or automation or project with something. Only one limitation integration is not doing. We are doing with n number of testing. Like we are going to integrate the DB as well. So in this case, every time we have to write a code and we have to integrate with it. But what happens outside, because they have been seen outside this much of strain pain and they have been came up with one thing where the particular outside market, the software industry, the industry has to came with one point is like we are going to design MCP as per the industry standards. Okay, just industry standards, they have been designed that one where it is an integration. In MCP you have n number of things, everything is predefined. Just install this plugin where you are having these all features. So once you want to install in our code, you want to integrate Jira. Yes, fine. Just take one API, nothing to do more than that. Just take one API of Jira, just keep it in one line of code or two lines of code. That's it. Fine. Previously, it is like 100 lines or 150 lines. Now you are making code with only one or two lines, which you are integrating it with your code structure. That's it. That is the beauty of MCP. Got it clear?
Playwright is also having an MCP, right? So what does
Yes.
actually the Playwright MCP does?
MCP is the same one server. They have given the built-in application like with the help of MCP. This Playwright is a automation tool. So in that, if you are writing, so madam, we can consider, think of this thing, where you are going to create one automation framework. For that, where you want to, here you are going to make a control overview of like agentic AI plus MCP. You are saying you are like uh, you want to design one end-to-end framework where it has to read from the Jira, it has to read the PBS user story. Then it has to write the test cases. Okay, once the cases has been designed, from there it has to write the automation code on its own. Okay, then after that it has to run, then it will be completed. So if everything has to be done, we have to integrate AI agents, agentic AI plus MCP. We are using the mediator as Visual Studio, and we are leveraging the tools of Playwright. And MCP is there, which Visual Studio has a capability of taking the third party tool, which is MCP, and you can integrate it because Visual Studio has a capability of having that. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. In simple terms, when you are outside in the market, if someone says like agents, means they are talking about this both, they're comparing these two, like agentic A and agent A is different. Agent and agentic A both are different, but in the outside market, simply they are saying as agents. Okay. And in current market, if you see outside, most of the people, they are going to teach you like what is that? Mm, uh, yeah, real time. They will say like in real time, they're going to make AI agents like N8N workflows, Zapier, automation, email automation. This is just like this is like a workflow automation, not true of agentic AI. Previously, we have been discussed like how we have to connect our code with Jira. From there, I need to fetch all the test cases it has to write. From there, it has to design the code. From there, it has to run it. So that is agent, agent with the help of MCP. Without MCP, we are not going to do anything because we are integrating our code with Jira or Azure, whatever it is. It's a third party. We have to integrate. If your integration is coming, MCP is there. Instead of writing some codes or third parties, we are doing that. We are integrating with MCP. So completely that is AI agent in simple terms. I hope you guys are clear on this. What are the exact differences between AI agent, agentic AI, and MCP? Okay. Uh, just moving to other topic. The interview questions. So these are the interview questions I have been prepared for you guys, like where you can see if I read a discussion, it will take time. So mostly yesterday we have been discussed up to where? Up to Ragas metric. How do you test retrieval quality? We have been test. How do you test chunking? Why Playwright for chatbot testing? It's like fast browser automation, multi-browser support, auto wait is like API intercept, UI plus backend validation. So this is the capability of Playwright. How to validate dynamic chatbot responses? Like we are using regex or else similarity search, semantic similarity, keyword validation, snapshot ranges. It depends. Why TypeScript strong typing? Because why we said initially why TypeScript? Because where we are defining the types, while considered to JavaScript, it don't have any types, so that we can the function method a plus b. We can by default give 10 plus string, 5 as a string. We can get the answers as 105. Where in the TypeScript we have to define a like number colon a, number colon b. While adding it, it will accept only the type which is number. It has to accept the numbers only. If it is not one, before compiling, it will throw an error. That's the reason it will go for TypeScript. Strong typing, better maintainability, good for Playwright framework. So most capable because the JavaScript itself has been designed from ages in browsers. So it will be easily capable of finding the locators itself as well. Instead of writing the custom locators, we can directly take get by role ID, get by different like IDs, role, placeholders, these things. If chatbot gives wrong answers, what will you do? Like we are going to think. So this is some basic questions they will ask, like if chatbot gives wrong answers, what will you do? There may be a prompt issue. So we have been learned from starting. If something has been wrong, first step, what we have to go with the prompting. Once prompting is good, then go with LLM, and then LLM evaluation. After that, RAG with RAGA's evaluation. So these are the three metrics where you have to measure if something has been went wrong. Okay, prompt issue, retrieval issue, chunk missing, embedding issue, model issue, UI issue. Model issue is nothing but LLM. UI issue already you know. So embedding issues like where we have been seen if something has been we have been parsed while we inserted data when it is parsing is going on, some of the things are not going to chunk properly. Embeddings are not generated properly. At that time also we are going to get the issues. Okay, those. How do you automate AI regression testing?
How do you test the embedding issues?
So ma'am, we have seen previously, right? When we are running the application, where I have been seen that chunking has been done. I have taken one particular PDF document where we have seen whether all the document of the 30 pages has been chunked or not. For each document, this many total size of chunks has to be displayed. We have to calculate that. On top of that, we have to see on the right side in the DB, there are like embeddings, right? Which is nothing but vectors, those has been generated or not. We have to check that one. If something out of 100, we have to see chunks should be coming like 100 or something as per our probability and max calculation. If it came only 50 or 30, that means some embedding issue is over there. We have been used to embedding as text embedding small 3, which is like a three of us, for the small ones, some like up to 100 MB or 200 MB, it will be utilized. When you are using large data set, you have to use a different embedding. So there is issue with the embedding. You have to check with the embedding model.
Okay.
Okay. Then how do you automate AI regression testing? So how we will do that, like fixed benchmark data set. I already told you, like wherever you go, when there is a data, you need to test that. So by default, the client has to give the set of question and answers. If they have been failed to give, like consider we have been worked on LG, which is like we are having 1000 pages. It took nearly for crawling, it took nearly 1 month of time from morning to night without stopping that. It took nearly 1 month of time for crawling, where there is large, some lakhs of data is there, like the chunks are there. So that we will take random in those 1000 pages. We have been taken nearly like 100 or 50 pages from the random question. So we have been checked the chunk has been came or not. So we have to do the custom check and we have to create a questions and answers. Then running it, run daily prompts. Like why prompting is important, because today the prompt may work race framework, later it has been upgraded. So what we will do, we have to cross check the prompt is it is with respect to working our expected behavior or not, or else we need to change the prompt. That's it. Today we are working on ChatGPT 4.1 model. What if the client may ask, I want to work on ChatGPT 5? Maybe ChatGPT 4.1 is good for reasoning and answering purposes, and they are expecting more than that, and ChatGPT 5 has the capability of different things, but that prompt won't be sufficient for our work. Then again we need to change our prompt. So we have to check prompts and compare scores. When we are getting the answers, we have to see the scores as well, threshold values. As we said, when we are making the comparison between two answers, every time we have to go with the threshold value, saying that 0 to 1 depends upon the client. So it is not in our hands. The client has to say, my threshold value should be like 0.9 or it has to be 1. Consider that there is like some kind of healthcare. Okay, in healthcare, if you are doing automation like chatbot testing, where you have been received some of the answers, where you're asking for the claim number of a patient. Instead of that patient claim number, it has been given something wrong. At that time, we are not supposed to go with the benchmark 0.7 or 0.8. It has to be same and intact. So in that position, it may vary. It has to give the exact data, like one has to be there, threshold value. Dashboard reporting. So normally we'll do the reporting. So it is going to showcase in dashboard. What challenges in AI testing? Why we are going for the AI testing? So anyone ask the question, why we are going for AI testing? Because the answers are always non-deterministic. Because why? because we are having a temperature inside it. We are not going to control. It is going to keep to 0.2 or 0.3. Whenever asked one question, it is going to give the same kind of answer in different in inputs. Answer is same, but the way of formatting will be different. Okay, hallucinations. So if we ask one question, how we are going to make sure this is the correct answer? If not, how would I know that is the correct answer or not? So we have to check whether it is in the hallucination or not. Frequent model updates. Consider that, as we said recently, your code and everything has been designed in GPT 4.1 model. After 3 or 4 months, again the client will come and say, "Hey, Jude, you can check that we have been designed our model in 4.1, but I think 5 is the latest one, having more capability, more context size window, more better answers. I would like to go and upgrade of the chatbot, I mean like ChatGPT 5.0. So at that time, we have to check the model updates and at the same time, the repeat process, whether it is going to hallucination or not, whether prompting is working or not, LLM evaluation, RAG, ask, everything the same because the model is getting updated. We are doing the model testing. Prompt drifter. So we are just checking the prompt with different kinds of input data. Expensive testing. So when we are doing the testing, if you go with the ChatGPT 5, the cost will be more. So if it is cost will be more, how we are going to work on? So we have to check that one else because there are a number of LLM models. If we are keeping the high cost of the models and asking to pay bill for the customer, they won't accept. They want everything in a better way of cost. So the quality also important. These are the factors why we are doing AA testing. So difference between ragas and deep evaluation. In ragas, we will do RAG specific evaluation. In deep evaluation, we will do general LLM plus RAG plus prompt evaluation. Maybe here RAG is nothing but their like context from the data, what they are doing, and also they are going to check the faithful answers. So sometimes they will involve in deep evaluation, they will involve RAG, or else some of the people won't add RAG it here. After deep evaluation only you will get the RAG. Depends of the companies how they are going to utilize it. So what is prompt injection? User manipulates prompt to bypass the rules. Low how we have been designed. Ignore previous instructions. Need security testing. So initially we have been asked one question and we are asking ignore the previous one and go for this. Then definitely it has been thrown an error as 404 some error showcasing that we are not supposed to. So we need to refresh the application. So these are the basic things what you have been understand. This will think, and these are the questions real time where I have been faced and my fellow team members has been faced, or when we have been asked, these are the questions we are going to ask mostly. So I will pass a bit here. So we are running out of time. Let me go with the resume, then I will come back here. Okay, so that it may take like 10 or 15 questions. If I go with, I will end up the time. So in the meanwhile, shall I go for resume? Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So guys, I have been designed two kinds of resume. One is by default, it has been generated from chat GPT. So this is the resume. So it is like some kind of style. Some people prefer this one, where you can see the image. By default, when the persons came for the interview, so I usually take the interviews by seeing this. We will get a clarity that it has been designed by the ChatGPT or they have been paid versions. The people, so some people like this kind of format, and I have been designed other kind of format as well. So it is like you have to give the professional summary, the data, so consider this text issues, and you are going to write what exactly you are going to be and the contact phone number. If you have any email ID, GitHub ID, LinkedIn, even you don't have GitHub, it's fine, but mandatory you have to provide your email IDs and LinkedIn ID and the skill set. I have listed most of the skill set, but as per your knowledge, what skill set are preferable, you can add the skill sets and roles and responsibilities, like how many years of experience you are having, what you are doing on, what the projects. Like it has been completely generated from like ChatGPT itself. Okay, it's like work history, responsibilities, senior engineer, education accomplishments, certifications. So it's one. The second one is like mostly it has been designed from my side, like it's a replica of my resume. So mostly you can see what exactly I have been designed in the rank, like results driven test lead architect with 10 years of experience in manual testing, test automation, AML testing, RAG validation, and conversation AI quality. You can add the same data in the different format as well, which you have been seen previously. And proven expertise in parent the TypeScript, Selenium, Java, API testing, Azure delivery, release management, and the scale governance, hands-on experience with prompt engineering, prompt testing, LLM evaluation using deep eval, RAG testing using RAGAS, chatbot validation, and healthcare domain competence focused strong track. So totally, I'm telling that what exactly I have been done. Core skill sets like the testing leadership, playwright with type automation, API testing, prompt engineering, LLM evaluation, RAGAS, ChatGPT, CACD, Azure, test estimation, defect triage, healthcare domain, professional experience, like what the things I have been done, and test lead. You can add the years, like where we have been promoted. You can add it, what you have been done in that particular company. Like you can see, okay, key process. You can keep this entire framework like AI automation framework, LLM evaluation, accelerator, RAG validation suite, because you guys have been done this one. It will make more impact for you if you have been added these three. And achievement. This is okay. Reduce regression execution, improved release quality. Okay. And certifications where you can keep AI testing or Gen AI testing learning certifications. And also, if you want to keep, you can keep LLM certification, RAG certification, and what is these are the things you can keep in your certifications. And mainly remember that when you have been designed this particular resume, after designing, just look for the keywords ATS. Remember this for ATS. Every time your score should be like not less than 9.5. If it is more than 9.7, it is the most likely chance to go for Naukri. Recruiters will look into that because they are using AI services, because it has to hit your resume. Definitely, it has to be in the radar of 9.7. So what exactly you will do? Like once you have been designed your resume, upload into the ChatGPT and ask for the score, how much score it is going to get. Like let me show it here, so you will get clear idea. So you have to do it for multiple times. Okay, consider this and tell me the ATS.
So is the ATS score against a job description or just in general? What is it? What is it comparing this resume with?
So, so how the it is evaluated? So it is saying that some of the features, because my resume structure is 8.510, because something I have been missing. So it is clearly saying that you have to do that one, you have to do this. So consider this one and again update it and again add it, because one or two times it may say for 90 or 95 or 96. Okay, you may feel happy. When I have been designed this, it has been showcased as it is like 96%. Okay, then again you have to open in incognito mode of ChatGPT and again load it and ask again. It will showcase like the ATS code, because previously what you have been asked, it know what you are, your GPT. Every time you are using the same echo, so that it will understand what this guy is about. That's why it is always make a soft. It is like it is having soft on us, and it is going to give a better rating. So again, open incognito mode and check it the scores and again do it like 4 to 5 times and finally until it showcase 90%, don't leave that until unless you have to update it. Okay. So that you are going to be in the top level when you are searching for a jobs. You are first you are going to get a shortlisted. Without that, you are not going to get until unless it is more than 9.5. And early morning in the like Indian timing, I'm saying the right time to update your resume is like at 10 o'clock. 10, 10, 5 in between, you have to update. At that time only, they will start looking into that. Where my HS has been told the secret, like if they want to look into that, any of the resumes, it has to get populated, right? The timing is like morning 10, 10, 5 in between. You have to update once daily so that it will be into the top list. As per the ATS score, it will select and you will get a lot of calls. Till now, any doubts, any questions? Okay. Moving to our real-time practical answers. Uh, So first thing they will ask, have you worked specifically on a testing AI or ML based products? If yes, can you briefly describe one? This is the real question. Less. This has been designed on my work experience so that I have been designed. You may feel a little bit different. So I have been worked on testing AI-based chatbots that used LLMs for customer support automation. In that project, I tested how accurately the bot understand user queries and whether the responses were relevant and factually correct. We also validated the system for hallucinations and tested different prompts to ensure consistent behavior. Additionally, I performed regression and performance testing after every module update to ensure there were no unexpected behavior changes. Example, in one project, I tested a supplier enrichment chatbot where the model has to fetch real user supplies from a database using RAG. I verified that the AI pulled the right records and responded only with the trusted data, not assumptions. What I have did is like we have done some chatbot validation, taken one query, and we have checked from the database, which is in the RAG database. We have been cross-checked whether it has been that there or not. We have been verified. Just we are doing that. And the second is like, have you tested features built on LLMs? If yes, what kind of testing was involved? Yes, I have tested several LLM-driven features. The testing include functional validation, factual accuracy testing, hallucination testing, prompt robustness, and regression. So remember that wherever you go, the first thing in the AI testing or ML testing, what exactly you guys will do is like the first will do prompt. Prompt testing is the heart. Prompt testing you will do. After that, you will do the hallucination testing. Then only you will go for LLM and this RAG. These are the step-by-step process. So when we update the LLM model version, I ran automated scripts that compared old and new outputs using semantic similarity scoring to confirm the new version maintained response quality. So we have been already so many times discussed when we are doing any comparison, we have to do semantic search or similarity search. We have to compare the same kind of answers or not, depending upon the threshold. Like 0 to 1 in between, we have to get a benchmark of 0.8 or 0.9, depends upon the client subject. We are going to check that one. Okay. Do you have any experience with RAG, retrieval augment generation flows? Can you explain what RAG means at high level? So we have been already learned like what is RAG, how it will work. So I'm just going with that. Have you used any AI-powered automation tools for testing? If yes, which ones? Okay. Yes, I have used ChatGPT and Azure OpenAI for generating diverse test scenarios and expected results. For automation, I have worked with Python-based scripts that use AI to validate chatbot responses through semantic similarity checks. I have also explored test.io for AI-based UI testing and used Postman with AI plugins to generate and optimize test API test cases. I experimented with using LLMs to generate negative and boundary test cases automatically, which save a lot of manual effort. Okay. Guys, are you with me or just listening? Ah,
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
Yeah, so
fine. I thought I lost. Okay. Next one is like, what are hallucinations in LLMs? How do you test for them? How do you perform robustness testing for LLMs using prompt engineering? What is RAG in LLM testing? How do you evaluate its effectiveness? What are guardrails in context of LLM testing? How do you integrate LLM testing in CI/CD pipelines? How do you handle photo validation and recognition testing? What's your approach to identifying what are common quality risk in AI applications and how you address them? So most of these are the real-time questions we have been faced, and I have been added the same. So it will help you a lot. So just go through all the questions and implement from your side as well into your applications. And don't think that I haven't tried, I haven't implemented anything from my side. Just think what we have been done. That is your real-time use case. Say that I have been done all the things. If they ask questions, definitely they don't know if they are going to ask. Mostly 90% of the people haven't involved in those things, what we have been teach, so they don't have any idea. So we can strongly say that we have been working on prompt testing, and later LLM evaluation with deep evaluation metrics, then RAG testing, and RAG with RAGAS framework. Okay. So if you want to ask any questions, yeah, you can shoot it.
In Playwright, we do have agents as well, right? Like Playwright, runner, healer, and generator, something like that.
Playwright healer runner, I didn't no, I'm not aware of that.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just exploring Playwright now. With they have their own inbuilt agents, I think, and MCP servers.
Okay,
Uh,
those are the tools, ma'am. Like there are third-party tools where we need to integrate. There are a number of tools will be there that we need to see how exactly it is going to help our project. Okay, if you have been seen, there is a code runner. Okay, by default it will be there. Instead of you are typing npx playwright test slash test something dot spec dot ts. So I don't want to run every time. So there is a code runner. There is inbuilt tool will be there, like plugin. So you have to install that, and by clicking the play button, it will run your code. Those are the utilizations. So if you are saying runner, it may help code runner in that way.
yeah,
Those are also called small agents.
it is a planner, not runner, sorry. It was a planner for test case planning.
Oh, maybe it will be. They have been designed. So,
Yeah.
so it will help. We have to explore. There are a number of tools, plugins will be there. We have to see which one we are going to help.
Also, like we do have only limited uh, usage of this GitHub Copilot. Once it runs off, do you have any other options like which will be the good agent we can use with VS Code?
Which one? I didn't get you properly.
So GitHub Copilot, I was using with VS Code, but I ran off their
Okay,
limits.
limitation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what are the other free or open source we can use
you
agents?
can go for cursor.
Cursor also I used it. I think Cursor is an independent editor, not like integrated with VS Code, right?
Yeah, it can be integrated, but my suggestion is like you can go with as independent editor instead of like going through the third party tool. I suggest go as independent editor, and also you're having lot of tools like Claude Code was there, and Google's anti-gravity is there, which help you in creating the code. But the thing is like everything will be like bit of limited users where we have to purchase it. right now for my company, if I'm working here, right, I have purchased three to four, like three tools. I have purchased ChatGPT, I have purchased Copilot, I have purchased this cursor. So because our work defines like what we have to purchase, how much it has to be utilized.
Mhm. Yeah, not for the company use. I'm asking about my personal use. If it's a free
It
source
can
that
be
we can
both. You
just use.
can utilize for personal or you can utilize the same in office as well.
A
It depends
windsurf,
upon work.
how is the windsurf? Did you use windsurf?
No, not it.
Okay.
So, with regards to the ATS score on the resume that
Yeah.
we upload, what is it comparing it with? Is it just looking at the resume and just saying the ATS score is 80%, or it is comparing that
Uh,
with the job description?
okay. So the here the ATS will be utilized by the persons who are looking like in the resume. Okay, in resumes, the Naukri are like the monster. When the third party tools they're using, they have to find the matches in literally when you are looking for one job profile, they're having thousands of resumes will be there. So the ATS is nothing but application tracking system. So that they are having some keywords. Like in my company, I'm having some role opening is there. So that what they will do, they will check the keywords from this particular role and they will match instead of 1,000 resumes they want to filter on top of 50 or 100 because by using the ATS score if you resume what it exactly will see the the content like what the data they have been updated in the resume like the job opening like the JD they will extract all the keywords and they will keep it and whatever the resumes we have been uploaded they will match they will, in the backend the Naukri platform monster platform they will run some keyword matches so they will check with the ATS score checking that this is my 100%. I should keep a threshold of minimum 90%. If matches, then only I will take the resume. So if the matches like 10 or 20 resumes, they will take the top 10 to 20 resumes and they will do the interview. So that ATS score is important when you are preparing the resume.
So the process for us should be to tailor our resumes first to the JD, then
Yeah,
check the ATS score against the resume and the JD.
yes. Same keywords has to match in our resume as well.
Okay.
Is there any tool that you know how do we compare visual testing?
Visual testing.
Like 3D applications and all, because that are not like there are like companies with like Autodesk or AutoCAD kind of companies where they need testing of visual comparison, right? You cannot.
With
Um,
the image comparison, we can do, madam. The playwright we can do with image comparison. But if you are making the sequence of steps, no, it can't be. But with the images, we can do the comparison with the help of playwright.
do you know the exact which library or what we need to
No, no.
import for
By
player?
default, we are having inbuilt libraries. Screen
Oh,
capture will be there, where the screen capture will be there. We need to make a comparison. This screen capture, what we have to store in one variable, and whatever it has been captured like actual and expected. We need to keep it and we need to compare it.
okay. Also, like in some of the descriptions of AI testers, they asked about golden set. What is golden set?
Okay, golden set is nothing but you can understand golden set or golden truth or like what I have to say some other base one completely is not nothing or else ground set. These are terms saying that suppose we have taken one document. From that document, you are going to extract some of the test questions and answers. That is called as a ground. That is, there is a base from where you are going to compare the data. Right now we have done chatbot on this AI like testing. So what is software testing? From that we have been done the chunks and everything, and we have been asked one question, and finally we are going to get an answer. On how we are going to evaluate, what is that on evaluation metrics? That is ground set. That is the one you are saying. What is the base, ground set, grounding, golden set? This is the called as the data which we are taking as a base one. That's it.
Okay, so do we have any tool to extract those questions and
No,
answers?
no.
Like
No, no
we,
one will have that thing. Just we have to research. Suppose, ma'am, consider there is you are working in our application, office application. You know everything, so you will pick 4 to 5 questions, right? You know the answers. Randomly, you will check and you will understand what is this answer. Okay, you will keep that question and will keep the answer in different utterances. Now you are making it as a golden set. That's it. No one is going to complain because you are going to discuss the same kind of questions with your leads, manager, and higher leadership as well. They will also accept because you are not going away. You are into the local data. From what data you have been ingested, from that you are picking some random questions and you are keeping it. Suppose it is like thousands of data is there. Just load the data PDF into this ChatGPT. If still the ChatGPT is not acceptable, the simple thing, when you have been loaded and when it is converted into chunks, from that chunk you may ask, or else you will summarize the entire particular PDF. You will ask summarizing a PDF. From there you will understand what exactly this is like. You will ask 3 to 4 questions. That's it. You are preparing the ground data like golden set.
okay.
Normally in the productions we will do the same because we have lakhs of documents. How we are going to do that?
Okay, so for creating questions also we just summarize the PDF using again an
Yes,
LLM.
yes, exactly.
So it's like us defining what would be the acceptance criteria and then ask questions from there and see if the agent is responding accordingly.
Uh, I'm able to get what you're talking about.
Now I'm just asking, is that same like us defining what would be the acceptance criteria, then test from there to see if it meets
Okay, just
based on what based on the question she's asking.
can you repeat it once?
I'm just trying to understand based on the question she just asked. Is it that we would try to define the acceptance criteria based on the documents available or the image that we want to compare or test and see if the agents are responding according to that test cases?
Okay, so here we are mixing two kinds of questions. One is you're asking about acceptance criteria, and the other one is like from the data we have been taken. So it won't come under acceptance criteria. Whatever the data we are having, we will take that data. From that we are asking the questions. We are preparing the data on the top of that.
Okay.
Yesterday
Uh,
we were talking about the Jira, place the Jira showcase on the automated test case generation from Microsoft Azure, please. You remember?
Yeah, we have shown that. Mm.
You show it today or when?
We have already showcased, right? Azure.
Not sure. I don't know.
Um, just give me a minute.
We spoke about it yesterday, and then you said today we are going to showcase how to integrate Azure into Jira and then automate the test cases, something like that. Yeah. So you promised today.
We have showcased right, that one already in our last like videos initially, how to integrate that one.
Okay.
So let me showcase it one more time for you. So you're talking about this one, right? It will comes in the Microsoft Internet Explorer. So you see, this is the Internet Explorer window. From there, we are having boards, work items. So this is that. From there, if you want to create a summary of this page. So once you have this Azure, like Zira or whatever you take, it is like reporting portal, test management portal. From there, if you have been designed, so if you want to write any stories or create test cases from this one directly with the help of this Copilot, from there you are going to get the these things. Like if you want to get like a test case in separate format, you have to list out the format. From there, it will understand and it will design test cases. So it will act like an agent, like we have been discussed, A agent, not agentic A. It's like A agent. Copilot is an agent. So it works. Hope you are clear on this.
So can we search through some job descriptions in the market to see how we can match those jobs or see if the ones we can apply to, just random job search in the market?
Mm. So as per the job market, there are openings more on the AI testing RAG. You can keep like you have to search in the market like where exactly the openings are, what are the keywords. You can get the JDs and description for nearly 4 to 5 job openings. From there, you need to change and you need to add resume with respect to the keywords. If you add those keywords which is related to our topics and everything, definitely you are going to get like a calls from the interviewers.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I think I have been cleared your questions and we're all happy you have been learned like this complete AI testing course. So I will be, so yeah, Sachin.
Jayant, you will be uploading those entry questions document, right? You said that
Yes,
you will be
everything
uploading.
I have been already added here. Yeah,
Oh,
you can
oh,
see. I
okay,
already
okay,
added this normal my resume playwright notes as well. I have been added, so it
okay.
is more well defined. So whatever I have been teaching, more than that I have been added in the notes. It will be more useful for you. Interview questions completely a resume chatbot. If you want to work on the chatbot, how it is working, you need to change the API key and you have to run on your own. It will work. So everything what I have been teach, it has been uploaded here.
Thank you, Jayant.
Yeah. If you have any questions, guys, please reach me out through that web chat portal like WhatsApp.
Okay,
Okay,
sure.
guys.
Thank
All
you,
the
Jayant.
best, all the festival job search and everything. Thank you. If you got any job, please let me know. I will be most happy person.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
thank you, Jayant.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.